Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your weekly soul connection reading. So it's a mermaid kind of a Monday, and I'm also feeling a pick a card for this week's reading. I like to switch things up here and there. So I know that some of you guys like pick a card, some of you don't. So if you do enjoy the pick a card style, go ahead and choose the blue here for number 1, number 2 purple, or number 3 green, or you can just take the entire reading. That way it doesn't need to be a pick a card for you. Could just be different aspects of the connection. So just take what resonates for you, get rid of anything that doesn't. And I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing challenges or separations in their connections. So please keep that in mind. And everything that I'm using here, as well as these organites and the cards, will be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, if you guys chose number 1, the Blue Mermaid Tail, let's go ahead and see the energy here of your person, okay? So whoever you're dealing with this week, let's see what the energy is of this person. Where are they currently at this particular time? What does this energy look like of them? Okay, so we have alignment, pebbles, all right? There could be something in their life right now that they are trying to, come into alignment with. This could be their spiritual path. This could just be balance in their schedule, just a balance with who they are, maybe just taking better care of themselves. But your person is coming more into alignment with either their journey or themselves this week. It could even be with you. We have pineapple, sugar-coated. I like this because this is seeing things from a sweeter disposition. So if your person is usually an individual that has a lot of stress or a lot of negativity in their life, I feel like they're coming into more of an alignment of sugar-coating things. It's not a bypass, but it's more or less looking at the sunnier side of life, choosing to see the silver lining rather than the negative, and just basically creating more of that energy for themselves. So they're coming more into alignment with things that they want because they have shifted their vibration in some way, or they have shifted their thoughts, and they realize that this thought process or, connecting with things in this higher vibrational way is actually working out better for them. So I feel like there's an upgrade in your person's energy this week. We have Cove, inexperienced. I like this. So inexperience means that I'm moving forward anyways. This is about dropping fear. This is also about dropping ego as well, just kind of accepting that maybe we don't have it all figured out. So I feel like there's definitely a spiritual upgrade going on for your person this week if you guys chose number 1. They're not in that know-it-all energy. They're not in that stubborn energy that says, I have it all figured out, or this is what I'm doing and I'm not going to be open to any other suggestions. So I feel like things are really coming together for this individual in just a much more uplifted way, if that makes sense. So let's see where your person is at with you this week, you guys. Let's take a look at this energy. Where is your person at with you? What are their energies towards you at this particular time? Let's look at this. What are their energies towards you at this time? Ooh, we have time and tide. This is cool. So what is the tide? The time comes in, or the tide comes in, and then the tide goes out, right? There's cycles and rhythms with the tide. It's obviously controlled by the moon as well. So the moon to me is cycles. So for me, it's almost like what this is suggesting for those of you that chose number 1 this week is that this person might feel like it's time to come back into your life. It is time to make contact with you. It's time to basically wrap up some sort of cycle or maybe even unfinished business with the two of you. So let's go ahead and get some tarot cards and see what else we need to understand and know about this time and tide. This full moon in Aries could also have some sort of effect on them as well. And that the Aries energy is very much very dominant, taking control, taking action, getting something done. So they could have the confidence during this full moon, or this full moon has brought something up in them in order for them to have that confidence to make a change with you or to do something. Ooh, the High Priestess. This is confirmed here. The moon. Because the High Priestess is ruled by the moon. You can see that full moon behind her. So that just tells me here that this moon is having some sort of effect on your person, where it might be bringing them into your life or back into your life. They may make contact with you, especially if you guys have not been in communication, which the High Priestess can be. Somebody who's not really speaking. They're kind of holding their energy back. They're taking time to go within. I do feel like this person has been thinking a lot about how they feel towards you. And it also could be, too, that maybe you've been sending them some sort of communication. There's been a lot of telepathic communication or dreams connected to the moon. And because of this frequency, it's like they feel very connected to you. They feel like they want to come back into your life. That's what I'm seeing here. And we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is truth. The Queen of Swords speaks her truth. The Queen of Swords is ready to basically talk about things and to communicate. So this could be you, this could be your person, this could be a little bit of both of you guys. Now, the Queen of Swords can sometimes be hard. Remember, this is how your person's seeing you right now and how they feel towards you. They know that they have to bring the truth. They know that they have to bring something of value to you, or else maybe you're not even going to deal with them. They know this deep down inside, that inner knowingness. They know that they have to basically own up to something and basically be truthful and honest, or else this isn't going to work. And I feel like your person maybe has been fearing this for a while, but this full moon in Aries is having this effect on them, that they're having the confidence to just take action and just put something out there and be fearless. That's pretty cool. All right, last card. Death. Scorpio's energy. Look at this. Death and transformation. Yeah, they want to end a cycle here. They no longer want to be either in a separation with you, or they no longer want to be in this stuck cycle where you guys don't have closure. So they want some sort of closure, either for growth or just for the two of you to be able to properly move forward, because this person could have been struggling for quite some time. Maybe they know how they ended things with you wasn't cool. And so there could be an apology coming from this. It could be that this person had to go through a death and transformation of their own in order to finally come full circle with something, some sort of understanding. We also have spells and rituals. You guys could have done some sort of a ritual connected to the full moon last night. You know, maybe not everybody, but some of you guys could have done something. And I feel like there will be some sort of effect that ritual will have on the situation with this person. Now, for some of you, it could be that you're ready to cycle this person out. Okay, that's only if that's your thing. If that's what you're feeling right now, that's what you've done. I feel like you're going to experience a lot of healing and a lot of truth here. You know, that could be your situation. But for some of you guys that may have wanted this person to communicate to you or maybe return to you in some way, I feel like there could be a rebirth after a period of death. Wow. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and see what the possibility of the future holds for those of you that chose number 1. Let's go ahead and see future energy here, upcoming energy with this person. We have disengaged from outcomes. Okay, so immediately what Spirit is saying here, let's just say you've put out a prayer. You put out, you created a ritual. You did something. You put something into motion. Now it's time for you to disengage from this outcome. Because if we focus on the outcome, or we're trying to figure out when something's going to happen or if something's going to happen, it's almost like we get in the way of the magic. Let the magic unfold. It says let go so you can open yourself to the highest love that you deserve. Find ways to release worry or any unresolved lack of forgiveness you might be holding on to. So there is also this energy where, let's just say you really want an apology. You really want this to happen with this person. This person is either going to do it or they're not going to do it. We can't really control it, okay, if that's what you're waiting for. But if you want this person to return to you, if that's for your highest good, I feel like that is in the cards. And if it's not, they may not. But this will give you an opportunity for you to move forward in a different way. So let's see what else. Just disengage from the outcome is what Spirit is trying to say here. The future holds, it's a mystery. It's a mystery what the future holds. But try your best to just disengage from any outcomes and just keep doing your thing. When you focus on this, it's almost like it comes. Now, the Knight of Water is the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. So some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces, all right? And this is kind of confirmed here with the High Priestess because water signs, actually. So I've got the High Priestess connected to the Moon, which is Cancer and Pisces, but I also have Death, which is Scorpio, all water signs. Queen of Swords is Libra's energy. So it's like something's happening right now with Libra-Scorpio season. Like we're in Libra season, but we're going into Scorpio season. I feel like there's something coming your way when it comes to this individual. Like this is on the horizon. This person is coming through with an emotional response to you. They're bringing something to you, their cup. There's an emotional cup that they're bringing to you. They're bringing some sort of love or some sort of explanation that's very loving your way. We have the Four of Air after a period of separation, after a period where things have been just kind of down for you guys. After a death, there is some sort of rebirth. It says time to rest or take a vacation. I feel like that has been done. It says allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. I feel like both of you guys have been in this energy for quite some time, and now this energy is about ready to shift. For those of you that chose number one, let's get one last card. Wow, Three of Fire, it's on the horizon. Three of Wands, abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. So the short term is disengage from this outcome, but the long term is there's something positive on the horizon with this individual if you want it. But if you're trying to cycle them out and let them go, then you have the free will to say no to this or just change the circumstance, as in I'm not even wanting this, I'm not even attracting this into my life. But I just feel for the majority of you, you probably want this, which is why you're watching this reading. And Spirit is saying that when you just disengage and try not to attach any expectations to this, there's some sort of positive experience on the horizon, some sort of positive outcome, some sort of closure, or some sort of a death and rebirth here that's happening with this particular individual, right? So we have a pretty big collective, which is why I think sometimes it is cool to pick a card, because number one may not be number two or three's story, you see? So that's the thing. But this is what we have for you guys for number one. It looks very positive. And but if you want to still choose number two or three, you totally can if that didn't resonate for you. All right, let's continue and move forward. All right, you guys, for those of you that chose number two, the Purple Mermaid Tail, let's go ahead and take a look and see where is this person at this time that you are watching the reading for. What is the energies and the vibration of this person? Okay, so we have parrot conversations, okay? So there could be a lot of people that are around this person, a lot of people that have something to say to this individual, or just a lot of opinions about this person, just a lot of social interactions, a lot of chirping of people around this person. And we have feminine energy, receptive. Okay, so if you're a feminine watching this video, what I'm seeing here, you guys, is that if you have sent some sort of communication to this person, whether it was telepathic or an actual, text message or just message or whatever, this person has received this message. I am getting that here. They've received something from you. They've understood something. Now they're in this feminine energy as being receptive, perhaps, to conversating with you. That could be it as well. So let's get the one final card here on this. Well, I have masculine and feminine energy, which is kind of cool because in number one, this could be connected. Maybe if you haven't watched number one yet, that could be part of this story. But it did show a very confident person affected by full moon in Aries, which just occurred last night, which we're still feeling the effects now. Creates confidence in someone, making bold moves, right? So I have two counterparts here, feminine and masculine. Somebody has confidence to either make contact. I did see that actually in number one. So this person right now, I feel, might also be really balancing out both their masculine and feminine energy right now. And as they're doing this, it's like they're more receptive to having conversations. They're not feeling so guarded. They're not feeling so much in their ego to where they can't do things because they're afraid. And the conversations, I am getting this too. There might be someone that's around them, such as a mentor or a counselor or just a really good friend, that's actually helping this person at this time to be more receptive, to be more balanced in their masculine and feminine energies here. So there's talk therapy or just some sort of information that's surrounding them that's very healthy for them. It's making them feel confident, and they're also able to receive. So there's a lot of fear that's being dissolved with this individual. A lot of their ego they are putting to the side. They're becoming a more well-rounded individual. They might even be open to connecting with a partner if they weren't before. So there's some sort of healing that's happening with this person is what I see. Okay. So let's take a look and see how they feel towards you guys, the person watching the video. For those of you that chose number 2, what is this person feeling towards you? What is their energy towards you? Wow. We have divination. So divination, it says prophecy, fate, destiny, future fortune. This person could feel like you guys in some way are fated or destined to be together. They might feel a magnetic pull towards you. They might view you as somebody that they're going to end up with in the end, kind of like you're their story in some way. Maybe you guys have quite the history where you've been in separation for quite some time, and you guys are learning about yourselves through the experiences that you're having with life and just other people. But there's this feeling of coming back together in the end. There's also perhaps this person that has been receiving information about you through divination. They could have gotten, let's just say, a reading from someone that basically explains to them that the person that, let's just say, they can't forget about or that they've always felt drawn to is actually their person. So that could be it as well. It could also be that they see you as someone who is like somebody who practices divination. So you could be a tarot card reader, a psychic, or a healer or something in some way where you're actually prophesizing something. All right, so let's see what else this person is feeling towards you. Two of Wands. It's really cool. I was just looking up volcanoes last night. How funny is this? Why was I looking at volcanoes? I think I was looking at Mount Hood for some reason. Anyways, so the Two of Wands. So to me, this person, it's like, not in this particular card, but in traditional tarot, it shows a man who's standing there with a globe in his hand. And to me, I always say that card means the world is yours. What moves are you going to make in the world? So it's like a card of decisions. I feel like this person does have a decision to make when it comes to you, and it's a big one. It's a big one because you can see there that volcano is smoking. So perhaps it's about ready to erupt. And so I feel like there is something about ready to happen when it comes to this person. Maybe you guys watching this video have received messages that this person is coming, that this person is about ready to make contact with you, that this person has now the confidence to face you or something like that. With the Six of Pentacles. To me, the Six of Pentacles is an equal exchange. Somebody that comes through. They may even come through with a gift for you, or they assist you in your healing, as in whatever message or whatever action they take towards you just brings you so much either joy, healing, closure, something. But there's some sort of a gift that this person wants to give to you, or they want to exchange energy with you in some way. So that's the decision that they're sitting on right now, maybe when to do this. And then we have the World. Yeah, the World is about let's cycle this through. Let's end this chapter of separation so we can start fresh and start new. Let's open up a new door in this connection. The World is connected to Saturn, which is burden and karma. So karmic cycles or lessons could have been in the way of you and this individual coming together for a while. And I feel like these karmic cycles or even connections with others are about ready to close. So you see that World, I was just talking about the World. We hold the world in our hands. What are we going to do at this juncture in our lives? It's also about the moon and the moon cycles. There's something that's cycling through right now. So Aries to me is like the reset button. It's the beginning of the zodiac, right? So that right there, it's like it's time. It's like a new year, fresh new start, the beginning of a new cycle. It's coming. I feel like a lot of you guys maybe already know this with this person. Maybe you're even connecting with this person through divination. You know what's going on in their lives. You have this feeling about them. You know what's happening here. But this person wants closure not only for themselves, but they also want to provide it for you. But this closure does come with the possibility of a new beginning if you guys both want it. So I feel like it could be connected to number 1, you guys, for some of you. All right, so let's just see what this energy here is of the upcoming future. Connect to source. This is beautiful. So it says, go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. I just feel like that's probably what this person is doing right now. They're connecting to source. I saw that in number 1. I definitely feel like number 1 and 2 are connected. But yes, they're connected. They're trying to connect with themselves. They're connecting with themselves in a nice balanced way. They're connecting to sources and they're receptive to the messages that are coming to them. So that way they can have the confidence to move forward and do what's required to make the shift in this connection. Very interesting energy. So I feel like in the future with this individual, for both of you guys, you're going to continue to trust and rely on source for the next steps, on actions to either take or what's to come. And we have the 10 of air. Yeah, there's the end of a cycle here, you guys. Something about this ending. Some of you guys could have been or have been for a long time in a real painful ending with this individual. Something very painful could have happened here. So maybe it's not just so easy as to pick up the phone. That's why it's going to require this individual to have a lot of confidence to move forward, to get out of their ego and cast aside that fear and just do what's right. I do feel like that's needed here. But this says the end of a difficult situation, embracing the change and expecting things to get better now, recovery from an addiction. So maybe somebody had something that was holding them back. Maybe this caused all kinds of issues in your connection. Maybe somebody has finally, conquered their demons. Whatever was controlling their lives before could have been a karmic cycle or just a karmic lesson connected to substances or whatever. But whatever this is, it looks positive. There's something good coming from all of this pain. So we can have a brand new beginning and a fresh new start in a real way. This is like real energy. This isn't just 5D, wish, like just a wish that we have and it just feels real. It's a good feeling. No, this is solid energy. This is like an actual physical new beginning on planet Earth, like in real time, 3D energy. So it says the inflow of abundance, a promising new venture and important documents or contracts. So there could be the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new contract with this person. And we have the 6 of Cups, which is reconciliation. Someone from the past returning, you guys. Holy cow. Memories from your history or childhood. Issues regarding children or romanticizing the past. But it's also a return of the past. People from your past return under the 6 of Cups. So I gotta say, I believe that number 1 and 2 are connected. We will see if number 3 is connected. But I really feel like this person... I'm not trying to put any false promises out there because obviously nothing is set in stone, but continue to connect to source because I feel like that will really be your guidance when it comes to this situation with this person. And I feel like your person is also connecting to source. And what happened in number 1 is it does look like this person is becoming more aligned with themselves, more aligned spiritually. And this is also helping them to point them into the direction of doing the right thing with you. That's what I'm seeing. All right, you guys, we're going to move on into number 3. All right, you guys, if you chose number 3, the green mermaid tail, let's go ahead and see what energy is your person currently in. Okay, so we have anemone, pure intentions, okay? So there could be a purifying of energy that your person is currently going through. Maybe they're wanting to make some changes in their lives, but they're wanting to make sure that their intentions are pure and true. So this is about a shift in their vibration. We have iceberg blocked. So they could be feeling somewhat blocked when it comes to trying to purify their energy or their life. There could be something that's blocking them. And we have impression, footprints. Okay, so to me, I feel like that footprints is well, it's not, I don't feel it. This is how it triggers me. It triggers me of a poem called Footprints. That it's our connection to a higher power, Jesus, that sort of thing, savior type of energy. I feel like your person's trying to purify themselves. Now with 1 and 2, if you guys haven't watched those already, I did see that this person has already done that. So if you chose number 3, I feel like this might be the version of this person that's still feeling blocked, that's still having issues on their spiritual path, that's still got some things that are holding them back. But number 1 and 2 really spells out a person that has achieved that goal, has unblocked themselves, has really opened themselves up to their spiritual path, has really purified their energies. I feel like number 3's individual is on the pathway towards that, but isn't quite there just yet. So very cool, actually. So it really is like one big reading, but I just felt like doing the pick a card style. So why don't we take a look and see how is your person connecting to you? Because how they're trying to connect with their self is they are trying to purify their energy, but they are still feeling blocked. And the impression that they're getting from spirit and from their higher self is trying to guide them towards a pure lifestyle or a pure energy. But there's still some blocks. There's still some things that are holding them back from doing so. So let's see how they feel towards you. What is their energy towards you? Yeah, I like this. The Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. So I do feel like this person probably knows that they need to come towards you in more authentic and pure intentioned energy. You might have this person blocked or they blocked you. I'm also getting that as well. So of course it gives you the impression that this person doesn't care for you, that this person hates you, or maybe they feel this way from you, okay? Because you blocked them, they get the impression that you don't want anything to do with them, or that you just don't care for them or whatever. Because obviously when we block people, that's the impression that we get, right? This person doesn't want to see me. This person can't deal with it. So let me just continue to stay away, right? Especially if people reach out to you and they still have you blocked. You're kind of like, I'm really confused because you have me blocked on social media, but yet you want to connect with me. Like, why the fuck would I return your text or your call? It doesn't make any sense. So it might be that this individual really needs to kind of get in alignment with what it is that they want with you, okay? Because if they have you blocked, but then they do want to connect with you, then how are they being authentic with themselves or how they feel towards you? So this person has to get kind of straight. They have to get clarity. They have to purify their intentions. What is it that they actually want? Because it's almost like their energy field is very convoluted. It's very it doesn't make any sense. It's very confusing. So you might feel that this person is really confusing because on one hand, you feel this, but on the other, it's like you're seeing all this other stuff and then it doesn't make sense to you. So it's kind of a shit show. So I feel like they're trying to figure out how they feel towards you. So I know that this is not connected to number 1 and 2 because number 1 and 2 was very much about a person that has already worked through this crap. They're now moving towards ascension. They're now ascending on their path and they are not letting their fears hold them back. They know what they want and so they're moving towards that. Number 3's people are very blocked still. They're very confused. They have a lot of stuff that they have to still clear. Maybe some traumas or just their ego. They just got to clear it up. So I feel like they're trying to reclaim something because they want to perhaps get back on track with you, but they need to get on track with themselves first, is what I'm seeing for number 3. because it don't make no sense. Yeah, Three of Cups. They could want to reconnect with you for sure, because the Three of Cups to me is a card of, reunion, coming together with someone and having a good time. I do feel like they miss your good times. They miss the times that you guys have shared. But if they have you blocked, then how the hell are you going to know that? You know what I mean? This could go for you as well. If you have this person blocked, then how are they going to know that you're even open to receive an invitation or a phone call from them? It doesn't make sense. We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, somebody's screwing themselves here. Nine of Swords means we're doing something to ourselves. The way that we're thinking or the way that we are acting is sabotaging things. So this could be you or it could be your person. I feel it's more your person though. If your person has been, they're too afraid. They shut you out. They don't want to talk. They block you. It's just like they say one thing, but then do another. This is very up and down all over the place. Very, unstable energy. So until this person stabilizes, it's actually really hard to connect with them. It's really hard to kind of move forward in a positive way. We have the Six of Wands. So I feel like what's going on here is they would like to have victory and success with you, but their own thoughts are holding them back. Their own fears are holding them back from coming back together with you and having a good time with you. They're afraid. So they need to reclaim their authenticity and start being authentic to how they really feel. They need to be comfortable in their own skin before they can authentically come towards you. So I feel like this person is working on it. And because we have the Six of Wands, to me, this is very much of an ego card. So until this person kind of removes their ego and stops focusing there, they're not really going to have victory with you in this situation. But I feel like they want it, but they just have to, they have to uncross the wires here in order to make that happen. Okay, so a little strained for number 3, but I feel like it is being worked on. And the feelings are there, but they have some work that they still need to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the future energies here. So what are the upcoming energies with this person? Okay, upcoming energies with this person. Okay, so I had 2 cards pop out and they fell on the floor, but we are going to take them because I feel like that's significant. Okay, we have Love Where You Are, and we also have Diving to New Depths. So the Love Where You Are says use your sensitivity to know when to act. So your person is more in their ego. Okay, they're more in their fear. They're not really in their sensitive, loving heart space. And so we have to get into that heart space to know when to act. When someone's in their ego, they're reactive. They're not acting, they're reactive. And sometimes we're not getting the most authentic experience with that individual. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like. So person needs to pull themselves out of their head and pull themselves more into their heart. I feel like this is something that is required of this individual, and I feel like they're going to dive to new depths in the future. So it does say there's a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is that you are feeling about your current situation. So you see how this person actually has to do a deep dive. They may have been very surface. They may have just been focusing on the surface of the situation, which is all the issues and all the problems that you've had. But it could also be that they've just been kind of, just dealing with themselves in a very surface way. They haven't really been going deep within themselves. So until they do this work, until they dive deep into themselves, into their souls, they're not really going to be able to go deep with you guys. So that's why number 3 is much different than number 1 and 2. Okay, I feel like they're all connected in some way, but this is like the category. Number 3's people are still kind of lagging. They're the caboose. They're the caboose on the train, right? So it doesn't mean less than. It just means that they're not, they haven't put as much work into their journey, into themselves as 1 and 2. All right, let's see what else. But this is something that I feel that's on the horizon that your person is going to do. They're going to start to they're going to start to tap more into their heart space, and they're going to dive deep into their healing and things that need to happen here. Love this. Ace of Cups. That's a card of self-love for me. Look at that. Diving into their own cup. Okay. So this is saying spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home, a new energy here. So this is happening. So something is happening with your individual on this journey in the future. But I also see that this might be happening for you too. So let's just say some of you guys are just kind of looking at the surface of the situation and going, oh, I'm so irritated. I'm so agitated. You know, I'm focusing on just all of these things. There's something deeper going on here. So are you ready to dive deep? Are you ready to dive deep and really, really mature on this journey and really open yourself up to loving yourself more than you ever have before? It could be that this person inspires you to do just that. We have the Page of Cups, which is Pisces energy, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. New person enters into your life. A relationship can begin a new phase and heightens psychic abilities. To me, this is like the child on the journey, the child that wants to grow into the King of Cups. So this is a very, very new on the journey, or it's still this like needing to grow and mature on the journey. It hasn't happened just yet, but it's a progression. So I feel like it starts with ourselves. If you want growth with this person, or just you want to feel emotionally satisfied in life, you've got to start working on yourself. And this person needs to do this too. And we have the Three of Swords, great sadness, time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. So this doesn't mean that we're going to continue to be sad or that we're going to continue to feel just broken. It just means that there's a lot of inner healing that needs to be done, not only on your person, but within yourself. And the only way that you guys are going to be able to clear this and heal this within your relationship or your connection is by starting with the self, okay? I'm also getting too that somebody's immature behavior, because they don't love themselves, might lead them to do really stupid stuff. It might really lead them to act very careless and heartless, but it's not really who they are. And it doesn't make it okay with what they're doing, but really try to look past the surface of this person, because what you're seeing on the surface is very confusing because they're all ego. Okay. Really try to go deeper within yourself. It's kind of like when people cheat. It's not really about us. They're not really cheating because of something going on within the connection. It's because they don't love themselves. It's because there's something that they're missing within. They can't fulfill something inside of themselves. And so they're constantly looking for someone on the outside to fulfill it, because they refuse to go deep because they just want to stay on the surface. So that would be a deep dive, looking at it in a different perspective. Again, we're not making those things okay, but we don't have to feel so rotten and so victimized by somebody else's actions when we dive deeper and look at it from a different perspective. So I feel like number 3, you guys in a way are being forced to kind of sit with this energy. And the reason I say cheating is because the Three of Swords can be a lot of third-party energy here. A lot of people in the mix, a lot of people that may have been involved in this heartbreak or betrayal here. But it really is about the person. It's not about you. But there is something about this person that inspires you to also do a deep dive on your journey and to continue to heal and figure out more about your spiritual journey and why you came here, and connect with yourself. So there's a major transformation that's still taking place with number 3. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed these options this week and that the messages resonated with you. And I will catch you guys on Wednesday with a different type of reading. All right, you guys take care of yourselves. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.